All right, hey, this is Hans, and this is... And it's time for another episode of Unboxing Time at the Ramen Raider, the show where I show you what comes in the mail. And today we've got a box from...
USA!
Yeah, this box comes from Exotic Noods down in California in the USA. If you want to get one of these, shoot on over to exoticnoods.com and use the coupon code TheRamenRaider for that discount. So let's crack it open and see what's inside. Ooh! Alright, when you crack open the box, you're going to see the Features of the Month pamphlet. This thing has information about all the varieties and how to cook them and where they're from and good stuff like that. So, pretty cool. So I'm going to go through everything in here and tell you a little about each item. Alright, first up, we've got some Nissan Deme ramen from Hong Kong. This is their tonkatsu flavor. Tonkatsu is kind of like a creamy pork bone broth. There's spicy tonkatsu. This one is not a spicy tonkatsu, but definitely a stick-to-your-ribsy kind of nice, warm, comfort foody kind of thing. These usually have an oil sachet in with it, so it gives it that nice oiliness as well. Next up from Malaysia, we've got some Pandan White Curry by Red Chef. If you've had white curry before, you'll know what this is all about. A lot of thick, heavy paste, and it's a really, really strong flavor. If you love curry, this is going to blow your mind. And this also has the added interesting ingredient of pandan leaf, which kind of imparts a bit of a nutty kind of flavor to it. Next up, we've got an udon bowl. This is, what is this? J Basket Japanese style noodle soup fresh udon. So I'm guessing it's going to have a large sachet of different bits and pieces of maybe tempura and vegetable. I really don't know. This one doesn't look all that familiar. It kind of does. It looks like one that was marketed under a different name a while back. I guess we'll see. Next up, we got one from China. This is Guangyu artificial clam flavor. Yeah, this is one of the new flower pot varieties that I've started seeing popping up in the last couple of years. I call them flower pots because the first one I ever saw was kind of a terracotta motif to it, and it was really good. But yeah, they're a little bigger than a Ben & Jerry's cup, but they're not what you would consider a bowl because they're so vertical, so I just call them flower pots. But they're generally really good, a lot of sachets inside. Next up from South Korea, this is Paldo with their rabaki noodle. So if you've had tabaki, they're little tubes made from rice flour, and they're chewy, kind of like, think of beefaroni, if you know what that is. And the sauce that comes with those things is usually sweet and spicy. Well, basically, this is rabaki, so it's basically ramen noodle with tabaki sauce, and it's super good. And what's really good is if you get some tabaki, some fish cake, maybe some sliced egg, put it all together in with this one, and you're good to go. Okay, I'm going to say after reviewing over 3,500 different varieties of instant noodles, this is the first time I've ever seen this before. I've seen the brand. This is Being Blue, and it's pho, which I saw two other varieties of Being Blue that were pho. This is a seafood pho, and I've never, ever heard of such a thing. That's like, whoa, what's going on here? It sounds good. The other two pho varieties that I've had of theirs were quite good, so I guess we'll see. And then we've got a Japanese seafood tonkatsu from Minraku. This is made for export. You wouldn't find this one exactly in its same style in Japan, but it's a seafood tonkatsu, so it's got that nice creaminess, a nice seafood flavor, and this is a good one. And finally, to round out this month's box, we have one from ABC of Indonesia. This is the ABC mie goreng. So mie goreng is fried noodles. You might have seen it by another brand, probably Indomie. ABC is another big player in the instant noodle and sauce market over in Indonesia. Note here, there's an egg on top. Do that. Definitely do that, okay? All right, so in this, the April 2021 Exotic Noods box, you get seafood pho, seafood tonkatsu, a little Chinese clam, Japanese udon, rabaki, pandan white curry, tonkatsu, mi goreng, and your informational pamphlet. Alright, well cool. If you want to get one of these, yeah, shoot on over to exoticnoods.com and use the coupon code the Ramen Raider. Well, thank you very much for watching, and thank you to Exotic Noods for shooting this over. And once again, this has been Hans, and this has been
Mario.
and this has been
Mimi.
wishing you enjoyment of your noodles.
Every day.
Have a good one.
Bye.